And we're back with another YouTube video. Alright, so probably not going to talk as loud on this one. Not that I talk that loud on most of them. So we're going to talk about Raw, SmackDown, NXT, NXT UK 205. That's it, right? Oh yeah, because World Squad's over, isn't it? So Raw starts with... Seriously? What did that fall under the what else happened category? The hell did Raw? Oh yeah, Miz and Roman. Who attacked? Somebody. Is it Shane, right? There you go. Elias and Bobby Lashley attacked Miz and Roman. Um, Match ends in a DQ because Shane, um, Shane attacked Miz, and then the brawl happened and all that. Whatever, yada yada crap. Oh yeah, it says right there, Shane Muir ruins Miz TV. Um, I guess I'll kind of go out of order here because I scrolled all the way down through these damn results. Bray Wyatt, Flyer 5 House segment. Basically, he has an evil mask on and some new ring gear. So yeah, it's interesting, I guess. Charlotte, Lacey Evans, and Becky Lynch had a contract signing. We all know how contract signings go. Challenger says they're going to win the title. In this case, the challengers say they're going to win the titles. Charlotte, SmackDown, Lacey, Raw. Then Becky Lynch gets put through a table and the challengers pose with the titles. We had Baron Corbin versus Ricochet. Baron Corbin beat Ricochet. Why? Because they want to do Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules in a tables match for the Universal Championship. That is what's being advertised as currently. Please let that change. I don't like Baron Corbin. What else happened? Sammy and Braun. Sammy beats Braun because people interfere trying to get Braun out of the match storyline wise because Braun has an injury from what I hear. Or from what I heard. Well, yeah, from what I hear. So, because I did hear that a couple of days ago, probably like Tuesday, I think. Mojo Rawley beat Apollo Crews. Okay. Um, oh yeah, Seth Rollins and AJ had video packages. Nikki Cross beat Natalia, Naomi, and why did I say Nikki Cross twice? I don't know. Nikki Cross beat Natalia, Naomi, and Ember Moon. There you go. I have no idea why it says Nikki Cross twice. Rey Mysterio beat Cesaro. That match was pretty good. And Alexa Bliss was supposed to be in that Fatal 4-Way, but she didn't have her gear, so Nikki Cross took her spot. The Revival sent a warning message to the Usos saying they're not gonna be embarrassed anymore. Good luck with that. Their contracts end in 2020. So yeah, I think they're gonna be embarrassed way more than they've been. But I'll do um, Money in the Bank predictions after I'm done with all this. And people that have watched my videos for whatever reason say that I have a lazy eye. I definitely don't. Like I definitely see it, see the fact that I don't have one. So I definitely don't have one. Roman kicks off SmackDown. much like he kicked off Raw. He says, basically, once the Miz come out there, Miz comes out, and then we get Shane, Elias, Bobby Lashley. Who else? Oh, wait, not Bobby Lashley, sorry. Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. Shane, Elias, Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan. They come out, they attack Miz and Roman. Usos come out to make the save, and we get the return of the name, the Bloodline. So, I guess Roman and the Usos are going to be a faction again, like they were with Dean. Like, what was it? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, somewhere around there. Okay, then we had Finn versus Ali versus Randy versus Andrade. This match is great. Andrade wins. Ricochet comes out to do his pose with the briefcase, which means by the way of WWE's booking, Ricochet is losing the ladder match. And Andrade tried to do his spot, so he might win. By WWE booking, anyway. Charlotte and Becky have a video package. And Becky Lynch's video package is the stuff that we'll probably see in Sunday's 24/7 Becky Lynch special after Money in the Bank. Cheap plug for the WWE Network because I saw that on the scheduling list, and so there you go. Stay tuned on the WWE Network after Money in the Bank for Becky Lynch 24/7. Then we had Roman versus the Usos versus Shane, Elias, Daniel Bryan, and Eric Rowan. Why Miz wasn't in this match was because Shane was like, oh, why don't you just leave the building for, the rest of the night? And then there you go. Miz leaves. Roman and the Usos lose. Eric Rowan gets the pin on Jay. And then Miz comes down with a chair to make the save. So, yeah. Expected. Kairi Sane and Asuka. The Kabuki Warriors is their tag name. So stupid. The word Kabuki in Japanese translates to men dancing. They're Kabuki dancers, and they're all men. Not that Vince was thinking of that. He just saw, I guess, somebody must have told him Asuka's mask is a Kabuki mask, so in Vince's eyes, well, they're both Asian, so Kabuki Warriors, why not? And that's like, oh, well, there you go, Vince. And then, so it's them two versus Mandy and Sonya. The Kabuki Warriors win. I hate their tag name. I hated the Viking experience. Is this worse? I'd say so, yes. But you know what? You guys in the comments, let me know what's worse. Later in the comments, because nobody's watching this live. I don't think. Well, actually, I would know because this chat's right next to me. But yeah, nobody's in the chat right now, so nobody's watching this live. But if anybody has any qualms with the name, quarrels, qualms, problems. There you go. Anybody has any problems with that name, let me know, because I definitely do. Kofi and Kevin Owens exchange words. And then Sami Zayn comes up, attacks Kofi from behind, and Kevin and Kofi tag team on Kevin and Sami tag team on Kofi. Xavier Woods comes out to make the save and then gets thrown in the barricade. Did I talk about everything that happened on SmackDown? Yeah, wow. Okay, next. Literally, it doesn't take me long to go through these reviews. I gave some thoughts on it. Speaking of which, I'll get to my Money in the Bank predictions after this, and then I'll give my thoughts on who I want to win what match. NXT, the Viking Raiders were going to come out and relinquish the tag titles, but the Street Profits challenged them to a tag title match. So yeah, they didn't relinquish them because they got challenged, which is literally the same thing that could have happened with Asuka. Nobody challenged her, so that's why it didn't happen. Keith Lee versus Cesar Bononi. Keith Lee wins. Cesar Bononi doesn't win a lot. I'm not going to say that he hasn't won at least once. Granted, I don't remember the last time he won a match, mind you, but I'm sure he's won at least once. Kushida versus Kona Reeves. It's expected to be a step down from his debut. His debut match was against Cassius Ohno, so of course, him versus Kona Reeves is a step down. Him versus Johnny, him versus Matt Riddle, him versus any member of the Undisputed Era. That's on the same level. Those 6 people specifically, same level. But him and Kona, him and Kona, Kona Reeves, that's a step down. Kushida won. Duh. Hoverboard lock, tapped him out. Done. Let's go. And I wouldn't be, well, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't be, well, no, I'm going to say it. I wouldn't be surprised if Kushida goes for the North American Championship rather quickly. I honestly want that. Like, Kushida, North American champ, then NXT champ, go to 205, be Cruiserweight champion, go to main roster. Boom. 3 championships for Kushida. I'm calling it. Probably none of those things is probably going to happen. Jesse versus Vanessa Borne. Vanessa Borne won because Jesse is, I guess, kind of a jobber. Not as good as Casey Catanzaro, though. Like, I like Casey better than Jesse. Wrestling-wise. Looks-wise, who has the best look in NXT? Maybe Candice or Mia Yim. Looks-wise, wrestling-wise. Who's the best wrestler in NXT? Definitely one of those two, Candice or Mia. Shayna's good, but Mia Yim and Candice are better. For me. My opinion. Street Profits versus Viking Raiders. This match ends in a DQ because not every tag team comes out. Almost every tag team, other than Undisputed Era, I guess. Because we had Street Profits and Viking Raiders were already out there. Danny Burch, Oney Lurkin, Forgotten Sons. Are there only really 4 tag teams? Yep. So, I don't know what's going to happen with the tag division. I mean, what is it? Takeover's like 20 days away or less? Probably less than that. Because what's it? June 1st, right? So we have. Hold on, let me see. See how many days we have till June 1st. $16 days until NXT Takeover. What is it? Takeover 25? Yeah. So 16 days. Oh, I forgot about 205. Speaking of 5 things. Nope, there it is. Tony Nese versus Ligero. Tony Nese wins. This was a non-title match. Probably don't know if that. I don't know if that makes my volume louder. Well, it obviously does, but if it makes me louder on mic, like mic wise. Either way, Tony Nese versus Ligero. Tony Nese wins. We had a fatal four-way: Humberto Carrillo, Jack Gallagher, James Drake, and Mark Andrews. This fatal four-way was pretty great. Humberto Carrillo wins. We had post-match handshake between Carrillo and Gallagher. And Daivari cuts a promo talking about how he's going to be champion after Money in the Bank. And we had mutual respect shown between Ligero and Tony Nese after their match. It's not what I was looking for. Oh, there we go. They don't go into detail at all. I'm looking on WWE.com. Anyway, I know what happened. Piper Niven beat Jamie Hayter. Of course, Piper Niven was going to win. She was fighting a jobber. And she basically, stakes her claim to the NXT Women's Championship. She wants to be NXT Women's Champion. Toni Storm. Who did Toni Storm call out? I guess nobody. Well, it doesn't say here. I can't click on that? Alright, whatever. Pretty sure Toni Storm called out somebody. Kaylee Ray. Somebody. I don't know. I think Toni Storm called somebody out. I believe she did. Well, no, I definitely know she did. I just don't remember who it was. Jordan Devlin versus Ligero for a Fatal 4-Way qualifier. People that qualify for the Fatal 4-Way will go. They'll fight in that Fatal 4-Way to determine the next number one contender for the NXT Championship. NXT UK Championship, sorry. So Jordan Devlin versus Ligero. Jordan Devlin wins. This match was pretty great. Granted, Jordan Devlin got trained by Finn Balor, so you can't be anything less than a good to great wrestler if you get trained by Finn, in my opinion. Ilya Dragunov makes his dominant debut against Jack Starr. Obviously, he wins. Ilya Dragunov, I've seen him before. WXW, Progress. I think I've seen him in WCPW once or twice. But yeah, Ilya Dragunov is a great wrestler. Putting that out there. Xia Brookside versus Killer Kelly ends in a no contest because Jenny comes out and presents Jazzy Gabbert. So Jazzy Gabbert comes in as a heel. Honestly, as I thought she would. I didn't think she'd be working with Jenny, but coming in as a heel. So that's what I thought. Dave Mastiff beats Wolfgang. So that means so far only one member of Gallus is in the Fatal 4-Way. And that's Joe Coffey. People in the Fatal 4-Way as of now: Joe Coffey, Dave Mastiff, and Jordan Devlin. Wasn't there another person in the Fatal 4-Way? I believe I have everybody. I don't remember who the last person is, though. All right, Money in the Bank predictions time. Okay, I'll just click on Wikipedia. Screw it. All right, Becky Lynch defending against Lacey Evans. My prediction: Becky Lynch keeps it. I'm saying she keeps this one because she's going to lose the SmackDown one. Charlotte's going to be champion again. My opinion. Seth Rollins versus AJ. Seth's going to keep it. Like, it doesn't matter if Seth Rollins is booked against Baron Corbin for the Universal title at Extreme Rules. That's always card subject to change. Seth's going to keep it. He just won it. He's not losing it on his first defense. Well, I guess technically his first defense was against Kofi, but it ended in a DQ. Or what? Yeah, DQ, yeah. So technically this is second defense, but first pay-per-view defense. Seth's not losing that. Money in the Bank. Sammy, Ricochet, Drew, Baron, Ali, Finn, Andrade, Randy Orton. Top two. Sammy and Andrade. If Drew wins it, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised because I feel like Drew's going to get a Universal title shot at some point. So if Drew does win it, then yeah, that pretty much guarantees his Universal title shot whenever you want. Sammy wins it, it would probably please Vince because everything Sammy goes out there and says, that's literally Vince speaking through him. And Andrade winning it, that'd be a surprise to me. Would it be a good surprise though? I guess. Just like Ali or like realistically the only faces that could win this would be Ali and Ricochet. They're not gonna give it to Finn. He already has the IC title. So I'd say the best surprises out of this would be Ali or Ricochet. But at the same time, baby faces don't cash in on people when they're worn out. So if anything, they're gonna announce their cash in and then lose. So I guess we'll stick with Sammy or Andrade. But for the sake of the concrete predictions, I'll go Sammy. But just note from like I guess my personal reasons or whatever, Sammy or Andrade could win. Women's Money in the Bank. Natalya, Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke, no. Natalya, no. Naomi, maybe. Alexa Bliss, please don't. Bayley, okay. Mandy, no. Ember, not yet. Carmella, not again. So, out of those, Bayley or Naomi? Preferably, yeah. So, Bayley, sure. Since she hasn't won the SmackDown Women's title yet, and half the people in this have Naomi, Natalya, Alexa, Carmella. Yep, that's half because there's 8 people in the match. Roman versus Elias, Roman. Charlotte versus Becky, Charlotte. Miz versus Shane, Miz should win. Like, yeah, it'd be 50-50 booking from Mania to now, but Miz should win. Miz should have won at Mania, honestly. This feud needs to be over. I don't want to see Shane wrestle anymore. Kofi and Kevin. Kofi, he's not losing. Not yet. And I'm like, people think, oh, the New Day are going to turn on each other before Big E comes back. That's not happening. Why Xavier Woods isn't going to do good by himself? Come on now. Probably not anyway. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. Honestly, I want Rey to win. Like, I know Joe's probably going to keep it, but I want Rey to win. Tony Nese versus Ariya Daivari. Tony Nese. Tag match, Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan versus the Usos. This match wasn't announced for the tag titles, but I still say Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan are going to win. All right. Well, and that was 25 minutes. So that was longer than I expected to go. So see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Um, Probably more gameplay videos to come. If I play the Division 2 somewhere between like now, or the Division 2's newest update somewhere between now and next week, they'll see a video up. Obviously, it'll be uploaded via me downloading it because I stream on Mixer, then I download it to my computer, then I put it up on YouTube. So stay tuned for my channel. Stay tuned to my channel for more gameplay videos because I've been doing those recently. So yeah, thanks for watching. Who's ever gonna watch this after the fact? Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys next week.